Ghana was the first sub-Saharan country to gain independence in 1957. The 1992 Constitution guaranteed free elections, freedom of speech, and started the successful democratization and decentralization process leading to today's economic growth. Fontumfunefu, Denchemfunefu, the Siamese crocodiles have one stomach, yet they fight over food when eating. This symbol stands for democracy, unity, and diversity. A review of 20 years supporting good governance and decentralization reforms in Ghana. In 1995, the first German decentralization support program funded the construction of an office building for the Hohoi District Planning Unit. Through a series of workshops, regional profiles were created to promote local economic development. Tangible results are visible today. For example, the construction of the bridge to Blewater Falls, located 20 kilometers away from Hohoi. Today, the waterfalls, the highest in West Africa, are one of the most attractive tourist sites in Ghana. Germany supported Ghana's decentralization process since the mid-1990s. The main objective was poverty reduction in rural communities. Among others, the regional economic profiles identified sites with touristic potential. Another example is the Tafiatome Monkey Sanctuary, today a successful community-based ecotourism magnet. Projects like this contribute to Ghana's economic growth and increase domestic revenue. To improve local revenue collection, GIZ developed DLRev, a revenue management software. The browser-based software uses a geographic information system. After uploading the local plan, the district gets access to DLRev to collect data on businesses and properties. Once all data has been uploaded on DLRev, the software can be used to print bills and manage revenue collection. The ability to raise their own revenue helps assemblies to develop their district and become independent from national transfers. GIZ supports 90 districts in Ghana to increase their internally generated funds through property rates and business operating permits. DLRev is open source and fully compatible to the IT infrastructure of the government of Ghana, drawn from aerial images. Digital address maps are the prerequisites for data and revenue collection. House numbers are generated by geoinformation software and stenciled by the physical planning department on the buildings to guide the work of the data and revenue collectors. Street names are assigned in a participatory process with traditional authorities. Then, signage poles with the street names are erected. After completing the local plan, field workers collect fiscal data on businesses and properties. A mobile app was developed to directly upload the data on the revenue management software and complete the fiscal database. In addition to the data collection app, a mobile application was developed for revenue collection. Displaying a map of the municipality, the desktop app intuitively allows to locate the payer, print bills, and collect revenue. In the fiscal year 2019, the GIZ South Municipal Assembly collected more internally generated funds than the district received through national fiscal transfers. This is an essential step towards fiscal autonomy. With the additional local revenue, GIZ South was able to build a new town hall and several new buildings for the local administration. Using domestic revenue, many districts improved their public service delivery. For example, the Suhum Municipal Assembly in the Eastern Region. Within 2 years, this new 3-unit classroom complex was built for the Amenshia Municipal Assembly Junior High School. DLRev is hosted at NITA the National Information Technology Agency, to ensure that taxpayers' data are safely stored on servers of the Government of Ghana. Since 2003, the GIZ implemented Good Financial Governance Programme, supported the Ministry of Finance to develop fair, efficient and transparent administrative strategies and procedures. For example, the Budget Operation Manual helps to adhere to processes and to enhance budget credibility. With German support, the Ghana Revenue Authority was established in 2010. The integration of customs, excise, internal revenue, and the value-added tax services into one organization reduced inefficiencies due to the duplication of efforts. Many citizens are not informed about the various taxes, rates, and fees they must pay. Officers of the Ghana Revenue Authority go from door to door to sensitize citizens on their obligations. The introduction of the GRE e-tax service further reduces the cost of revenue collection and helps increase compliance. 85% of Ghana's trade is done through the Tema Harbour. In 2018, customs made up more than 1/3 of Ghana's total tax revenue. Good Financial Governance supported the upgrade of the Ghana Customs Central Lab at Accra's International Airport, where the authenticity of imported products gets checked and illegal imports are detected. To guarantee for rapid and accurate testing and clearing of goods on the country's ports and borders, Good Financial Governance supported Ghana Customs with 2 mobile laboratory vans. Since the introduction of the vans, clearance turnaround times have reduced from 72 hours to 24 hours and to 12 hours for alcoholic beverages. Today, there is busy life at the market in Hohoe in the Volta region through GIZ support. The Hohoe market stood uncompleted for a long time because the assembly could not conclude financial agreements. Good Financial Governance supported the Public Accounts Committee to conduct public hearings on the reports of the Auditor General. The Public Accounts Committee provides advice to the local government on the right use of public funds. This advice proved critical for the completion of the Hohoe market. Today, the market women in Hohoe know why they are paying market fees and what these are being used for. GIZ also supported the Public Interest Accountability Committee on the right use of Ghana's oil revenue, for example, by auditing for the quality of roads constructed. People want to know what they are paying taxes and local revenue for. Town hall meetings, like here in Abokobi, a suburb of Ghana's capital, Accra, are a common platform for local authorities to inform their citizens about their projects and annual achievements. Citizens do not only demand accountability, they also want to have a say in the use of public funds. Public hearings in local planning and budgeting processes, like here in Bolgatanga East, are thus required by Ghanaian law. GIZ supported 60 districts in making public hearings more participatory and easier to understand, and promoted the inclusion of women and minorities in public financial management and decision-making. Accountability and evidence-based decision-making require data, but data collection and management are a challenge in Ghana due to the lack of ownership and technology. Administrative data, censuses, and surveys are fraught with gaps and not aligned with the metadata of the Sustainable Development Goals. In the context of leaving no one behind, a radical shift is necessary to ensure that data is available for evidence-based decision-making and planning. In partnership with the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, GIZ created the District Development Data Platform, a web-based monitoring and evaluation system for reporting on the district core indicators and their contributions on the Sustainable Development Goals. During 2019, planning officers and statisticians from selected partner districts across the country piloted the system before rolling it out nationwide. For 2 decades, Germany has supported Ghana in decentralization reforms and good governance. In 2019, good financial governance and support for decentralization reforms were merged into one new program, Governance for Inclusive Development. It will support Ghana in domestic revenue mobilization, public financial management, accountability, and enabling business dialogues in all regions of the country.